Well, today we have a special review of a line that is very popular. That is Pono. I have been, I'm a fan of Pono, but I haven't actually owned one for a while. I tend to, and I don't know about you, but I tend to go through phases. I tend to go through phases as far as the size of ukes that I play. And I also tend to go through phases as far as makers. And so I've certainly, if you go through the website or the YouTube channels, you'll see Pono maybe close to every size for a while, and then they disappear and they come back. And this one is a unique one, though, as you can see. Obviously, it's a Pono, it's a tenor, 17-inch scale, but it's a pineapple and it's mango. So it's a very unique ukulele that I purchased off the forum on Ukulele Forum. I got off the marketplace there. So let's take a look at this. This is again, as I said, a tenor. And I've never owned mango. I looked up on my wall one day and I go, I've got everything's mahogany. So I need to get some, I need to get another koa, I need to get a mango, I need maybe some, I was playing just a half an hour ago, a kala bamboo soprano with a slotted head. So I need to get a little more variety, mainly because of sound differences. So let's take a look at this. I want you to see this. This is the deluxe model. This is the MGTDP by Pono. So here we've got this beautiful, beautiful mango, all solid mango, top, back, and sides. Really, just a really, Pono does a great job, built in Indonesia. So the body's all solid mango. You've got a satin mahogany neck. The bridge, fingerboard, and the faceplate here are all Macassar ebony. You can see it has gold Grover tuners, geared, obviously, the black buttons, bone nut and saddle, and thankfully, side dots. So it's a very, it's just a really nice instrument. I got this. Obviously, it's in beautiful condition, and the only thing I did was I put the Aquila sugar strings on, the tenors, and then I took it to a jam. Where just now, some of the clubs around here are just now starting to meet in limited capacity. So this was a little jam that I went to outside, and it was, there were like 6 of us there, and we had a great time. This did perform great. I like to be able to hear my uke, easy to play. It has a flat fingerboard, it is not radius. Some of the Ponos are available with radius, which I would prefer. I would prefer a radius if I could get one, because of some of the jazz stuff that I'm playing now. I could really use that. But it has, the only thing I would say is it's got black buttons on it. This was set up and purchased from HMS, by the way, Hawaii Music Supply, which means it plays perfect, obviously. The only thing I might do, sometimes when you do the strap buttons, you match the buttons up here. Sometimes you actually match the color of the tuner. These are gold with black buttons. I may replace the buttons with gold, but other than that, it's great. The other thing about the Pono, I will say, a little bit different, is if you look at the back of the neck, it's not a V neck, but it's like a slightly modified neck in that it goes a little more toward a V. It's not a V, but you can feel a little bit of difference, say, if you go from an Ohana or a Kala or Martin to this. It's nice, I like it, it's not too thick. I was telling you guys about that soprano I just played, that Kala, and I picked that thing up. It's a neat instrument, I liked it. It's a soprano, it's bamboo, it has a slotted head, but when you pick up that thing has got a thick neck, which personally for me, I like that. Some people will not, they want a very thin neck. The Pono neck's very comfortable. Great tone. Mango tends to be, I would say, and I'm not an expert, my first one, but in comparing it to the mahoganies, maybe slightly more subdued, and that may also have to do with the pineapple shape. So this truly is a really unique instrument. Had a blast jamming with it. Good sustain, and this has not been played that much either by the previous owner or myself yet, really. As I said, I tend to go through phases. Play tenors all the time, and then I'll go to the concerts. And what I found lately is I'm watching a lot of baseball, I'm watching TV. I pick up the soprano, no strap, just hold it and play it, just a lot of fun. So I kind of go back and forth. I would highly recommend Pono. You can get the deluxe models, have the gloss, a couple little other things, but their regular entry-level models are a little cheaper, like $100, and they're satin, and I personally like satin. Almost, I think, well, I'm looking now, this is the only gloss right now on the wall. This is the only glossed finish. They're all satin. So until you get to the guitars, I've got a couple of gloss guitars like this one back here. But you can hear, sounds great. Our Christmas time is here. We always do this to see how it sounds up the neck. Sounds great, has good sustain. A really, not only a nice instrument, but a unique instrument. I mean, when I was at that jam, we're like, again, only 6 of us. I was the only one there with a pineapple. I was also, now I'm thinking about it, was the only one there with a Pono. So, but these are very popular, and on my YouTube channel and my uke channel, you see, I look to statistics, a lot of people search out the Pono reviews that I've done. So, and of course, the positive here is that Hawaii Music Supply set this up. I will say right now that the 2 best setups come from HMS and from MIM. Basically right now, as I'm looking at the wall, there's 6 ukuleles up there. They've all been purchased. They're all Ohanas. They've all been purchased from MIM and set up by her. I love her. I love her store. I love her business ethic. I love her setup and her selection. She's just got a bunch of kamakas in, including the Otosan, 2 of them, one with a cedar top, one Alcoa. Just fantastic. So anyway, This is the Pono Tenor. If I was going, and I don't usually do that on my uke channel, or YouTube channel, or on my uke blog, but looking at a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being best, obviously it gets a 10. So, highly recommend. If you want to read about the other Ponos on either site, there's a search. You can search, obviously on YouTube, but you can search on my uke blog. Just put in Pono, they'll all pop up there for you. I know for sure there's some tenors and baritones on there. So I hope you enjoyed that review. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're out playing a little bit. I know it's tough with the COVID and all of that, but just want to thank you for tuning in. Please, if you would like, please subscribe to the channel. And I tend to emphasize sharing. If you would share with other people, let them know. Maybe you have a YouTube channel or a blog of some kind. You're on Twitter. You could share the channel and this review. That would turn people onto it. I'd really appreciate it. Until the next one, God bless. Hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.